Welcome in, you filthy animals. It's hump day. It's hump day. If you could do me a solid, tonight is a special live stream. If you could do me a solid and Spartan kick the like button, we need to get this live stream out to as many people as humanly possible. Let's go, baby. I would greatly appreciate it. And you know what, guys? I'm going to start off tonight's live talking about something a little different. You may have noticed the title of the live stream. It's not one of my generic, Wednesday knife lives. You know, sometimes I just don't come up with the good titles. Sometimes the old ticker just ain't ticking right. It's tired. There's a lot of exciting stuff to talk about tonight. The theme of tonight's live is community. Community is important for a number of different reasons. A while back, I got a comment on one of my videos, just a random comment. I frequently mention the knife community. Usually I'm talking about preferences. You know, when I talk about knife community, I'm talking about like people that enjoy the hobby in general, but sometimes I'm talking about something else. Sometimes I'm talking about that friend group that you have with 2 or 3 other guys in an Instagram chat, and all you do is talk about knives. Maybe some other stuff thrown in, but you know, maybe you're in the Discord, in the Only Spartans Discord. Shout out to my Spartans. Maybe I'm talking about people that enjoy the hobby in general. It doesn't matter because the knife community is all of that. Back on topic. A while ago, I had I mentioned the knife community in one of my videos, just a random review. And somebody left a comment, and their comment was, knife community feels more like a marketplace. Random Joe Schmo, probably new here, probably didn't understand. Forgive me, I'm sweating like a schmuck. And I knew that guy was new because if he had been in this hobby for a while, he would know that the hobbyists, especially those that focus around the social media for EDC and knives specifically, are different. It's kind of, guys, I hate to tell you, it's kind of weird to collect knives. I'll put us on Front Street. It's kind of weird. In fact, like if you watch the news, you know, like I saw a news article where they were talking about somebody's neighbor just went off, like cracked in the head, you know, unalived the whole next door family for no reason. Apparently they owned like 15 knives and they called the man a knife collector. That's why I say it's weird. Like that's what we get likened to, even if that's far left field, or at least it should be. But those who have been here for a while know that the knife community is different, because when something happens, you frequently see people come together. I've been on the receiving end of this so many times. I can tell you that for me, it's not about the products anymore. Like before I had a channel, I still collected knives. I was still a part of the community. I was just another voice in the crowd, but that was the community. Now I have a channel and I've got the Only Spartans Discord. I got the people that watch the regular content. I got the live stream audience, some of which who are, you know, in the Discord, some of which who are not. It's all community. And so frequently I've seen people go through hard times. You know, there's a saying, it's do something nice for someone. And that's important. It's important because community is what you make it. And what we have in the knife and EDC community is special. So the definition of community is a group of people living in the same place, sharing common interests, or having a similar identity. But it's the core feelings, the feelings of belonging, of sharing, of working together, of society, sometimes used to mean a general place, public, a whole. There's a whole psychology behind the idea of community. I'm mentioning this because some of you guys in the Only Spartans Discord might be familiar with our friend, our bladed brother in arms, Mr. Knight Rare. I know I'm getting your name wrong, Knight, your last name. I did look up the pronunciation. I'm doing one of them right. There's a couple different pronunciations. It's either Rahor or Rare. I'm going to get it right one of these days. Anyways, he hasn't talked about it a lot recently, but he's going through a really difficult time with his family. He has a newborn still in the hospital. His wife is in the hospital, recently had brain surgery. You know, hospital trips are usually part of the plan when you have a newborn, but not for both the mother and the child. So I don't want to put too much personal information out there, but they're going through a really difficult time. He can't work right now because he's taking care of their other child. He's at the hospital, and he's going through a hard time. So many of us will suffer in silence. And we don't have to. Now, we might not be able to fix medical issues, but we can do something to support our fellow man. He has a GoFundMe. Shout out to Ed B. I know Ed's got that link. Ed, if you could do me a solid, man. If you could post the link in the chat and please pin it. That's one thing we can do. We can go to the GoFundMe. We can donate. I've already done that. But I wanted to do something to get the whole community involved. So aside from donating, I'm also running a raffle. Now, I know I'm monologuing for a minute. I'm getting a little teary-eyed. I'm an emotional guy. That's just who I am. And we're going to get to the rest of the regular live stream here in a second, guys. But I'm going to be running a raffle. I'll probably be setting up the sign-up form for that raffle during the live because that's just when I have time to do it. So you guys are going to get to see the whole creation process. The raffle is going to run for a week. I'm donating 3 knives. Here's the way that it's going to work. There will be 3 winners. The knife that you get will be random drawn via the Wheel of Fortune. So if you are picked as a raffle winner this time next week, you will get one of these 3 knives. The first one is a knife that's very special to me. It actually has a lot to do with community. It's this guy right here. Some of you guys may or may not recognize it. This is my fully custom Spyderco Shaman with Barclay CNC scales. It's a liner delete, so it only has 1 liner because it only needs 1 liner. It's got a lanyard delete via this titanium Rips Garage Tech clip. These are the lines of Hezron scales. And it kept the traditional backspacer because honestly, this is one of the only, if not the only American-made Spyderco that I know of that actually has a backspacer. I don't know what Spyderco has against backspacers. It's beyond me. This was one of my entries to the EDC Mod Mayhem competition. Now, when I got this knife because I had sold my other one. The other Shaman that I had, I missed that knife. It was a Blade Show, or no, not a Blade Show, Blade Ops exclusive in LMAX. I've never seen it again. Like, I don't know what's going on with Blade Ops. It doesn't seem like their business is doing well. I might never see another LMAX exclusive Shaman. But I ended up having to sell that because my computer burnt down. I was going through a hard time. And guess who came through for me? The community. You guys. So, it felt right that I do this knife because I bought this knife for the purpose of community, to replace a knife that was sold to the community to support me. This knife, this build, all in all, there's probably around $500 in it. I haven't really carried this knife. This knife has been a collection mainstay and a reminder to me of community and the importance of community. The EDC Mod Mayhem was born of the community. So this is the EDC Mod Mayhem Shaman, and it's freaking gorgeous. And no, you can't just go out and buy these scales right now. They're not available at Barclay. This is a sick knife. Aside from the clip and the scales, I've also polished the washers. So the action is stupidly good. It's brand new, guys, with some action tuning done by yours truly. So this is going to be one of the knives that's going to be in the raffle. Again, 3 winners. Stay with me. The second knife is going to be just something that's super freaking cool. This is the most primo Remet swordfish gravity knife. This is titanium with the red, white, and blue carbon fiber insert, DLC coated M390. There's no scratches. There's no nothing. This knife is the perfect gravity knife. And if you don't own one, consider getting in on the raffle, guys. What is this? Like a $280 knife? Something like that. Brand new. It's a thing of beauty as far as gravity knives are concerned. Love it. And then the third and final is something that on the surface appears simple, but stay with me. It's also really cool. This is the Vosteed Porcupine. Now, I know you're like, Vosteed Porcupine, come on, dude. I've been working on knife finishes. I want to open up a custom shop. I want to be able to do custom work for people. Things like flipper deletes, choil cut-ins, sharpening, finishing like stone wash, acid satin, hand satin. Shoot. I'll liken this to... This is not the right lighting for this. I'm going to get a lot of glare, but this is one of my current projects. Forgive my fingerprints. But this is a hand satin finish. And I've been practicing the hand satin finishes. This is my carry today on the ProTech TR3 Integrity with the reptile scales, battle worn finish. Now, the original plan for this guy was to do an acid satin finish. If you've looked at the Riot VK Frock, you know what I mean. This knife has seen a lot of trauma. It's gone through a lot of testing. So, for example, this is going to be my test dummy. This is a hand satin that I put together today. I'm going to actually test out my hand acid satin on this sacrificial para 3. This is the worst lighting. There we go. That's a good angle. As you can see, I got it masked off. We're going to do an acid dip tonight. Then we're going to blend in the acid with the hand satin highlights. It's going to be sick. Or at least I think it is. So, whoever wins this is going to be able to request a custom job, and I'll do it. You want a 15 degree per side mirror polished edge done on an $800 knife sharpener? Done. You want a mirror polish hand rubbed in by yours truly? Done. You want an acid wash finish? Done. So not only will you get a really great knife, but you'll be able to get one that's truly custom. One of my first official custom pieces by me. And that'll be a lot of fun, both for me to do and for whoever wins it to choose. So what's the damage? What am I asking for on this raffle? Are there any limits? Raffle entry is going to be $25. 100% of the proceeds from this go to Knight's family to support his family with their medical costs, with his loss of work while he's out supporting his family. 100%. I'm not recouping a dime, not for shipping, not for nothing. And in fact, I'm going to say if you're wanting to donate to the channel tonight, don't. Instead, go and donate anything that you were planning on giving to me. Go donate it to his family. They need it far more than I do. You guys have given me enough. So, yeah. If Ed is in the house, Ed or another mod, you know what? I'll do it. I'll post it. I'm going to post the GoFundMe link, and I'm going to pin it in the chat. And then tonight during the live, I'll actually create the sign up form, because you might be like, cool, I want in on this raffle, $25 entry. I feel like you can't lose. We'll pick in a week. I might promote it during a video that's released this next week to the main audience as well. The goal, guys, is just to get as much help for them as possible. If you're not interested in the raffle, that's totally fine. Please consider donating anything that you can, because they definitely need it. They've got a long road ahead of them, and I want to support them as much as I can. So bear with me for a second. I'm going to grab the link to the GoFundMe, and I'm going to leave it pinned in the chat the entire night. Where is it? I had it. I lose things. Why do I always lose things? Okay. We're going to fix this. And then I'm going to start saying hi to everybody, because you guys are like, dude, it's been like 15 minutes. Like, it's been 15 minutes. There we go. I'll pin it. Thank you, Ed. I don't know. Don't mods have the ability to pin messages in the chat? I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't look like that on my end, but I'll do it. Hold on. Got the trusty sidekick. All right. Hold on. Why is it? No, stop it. Pinned. Pin it. Is it pinned? I think it's pinned. Did I do the thing? Did I do the thing? Is it pinned? I hope so. I think it's pinned. All right, guys. I'm going to start saying hi to everybody. Thank you for letting me get through that. I'm going to get back to it for people that pile in later. We're doing a knife raffle to support one of our belated brothers, Channel Mod, Night Rare, and his family, who are going through a really difficult time. Wife and newborn in the hospital. So if you're wondering what the GoFundMe link is for, that's what it's for. You know, if you just want to donate and you don't care about a raffle, that's totally cool. I feel like I got some really cool raffle pieces. I will have the sign up for the raffle available by the end of the live. We'll set it up live with you guys here. With that being said, we're going to say hi to people in the chat. And I'm going to just start rapid firing down the list. I'm probably going to miss some people. Marco, what's up, dude? Henry GB Shady, what's good? See, Kobe says, I found a bodacious 189 all in S30V. Don't buy that. Buy a raffle ticket. You like S30V? $25. $25. Join the raffle, my man. Or do both. That's fine too. Do what you want. Shout out to Quasi Frodo. What's up, man? Welcome in. Welcome into the ponds. We've got Mr. Jim Miller. What's up, Jim? Hold on. I'm trying to scroll, guys. My chat selector thing is not actually supposed to be something that I can do. It's just this random janky backwater plugin that lets me select stuff, and sometimes it doesn't let me scroll very well or very fluidly. What's up, V? Welcome into John Blackman. Good to see you. Scroll. Damn it, doesn't want to scroll. We're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna keep rocking and rolling. Sparrow, what's good, dude? Says, like the Grinch, Roll's heart grew 3 sizes that day. I laugh because my daughter, my toddler, she loves songs on the phone. Like, she's not even 3 yet. She loves songs on the phone. Every time we brush teeth at night, she gets a song on the phone. And the song tonight was, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. I won't continue to sing. That's not my forte. But what's good, Rob? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Welcome into David. What's up, dude? All right. I'm going to do my best to keep it rolling, guys. I'm so far behind. So far behind. Hey, you're welcome, B. Glad you're here, brother. Welcome into 1 Minute Knife Review as well. Mr. Bradford Mitchell. Good to see you, man. Did I say hi to the Ponds? What's up, dude? Welcome into Sever 7. What's good, Derek? He says, I've had the same thumbnail style for 2 years. In just a few days, the new improved version of that same thumbnail will be unleashed. I don't know. I don't know about this thumbnail, but I'm excited. It's good, Ed. He says, it's pinned a bit by my name. Is taken up most. I hope it's pinned. Why is your name so long, Ed? Was it necessary to have so many D's? Apparently. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. What's up, Taylor Hardness? I see you in the chat. For some reason, I can't select your name. Not your fault. Definitely on my end. Hey, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the battalion leader for 21 months. This is Sparta! Night. Hope you're doing well, buddy. He says, what's up, Spartans? I know I haven't been around much, but I saw the outpouring of support from the people in the knife community, and I wanted to say hi and thanks. I'll try to hang on with y'all on earbuds. Dude, lurk away, man. Lurk away. And be welcome. And if you need to catch the replay, do that. And if you can't catch the replay, we'll catch you in the Discord. No problems, buddy. Wicked Dreams, good to see you. Says, sorry, I was in the Discord after I said what's up, but what's up? Happy hump day. Hope everyone's week's been good. Mine's been pretty good. I got some stuff to talk about tonight. I do. Con Man, good to see you, man. Mr. Jim Cox, did I say hi? Holy cannoli, we got Remed in the house. And they're coming in hot and strong. Hot and strong with the 5 gifted memberships. Thanks, Remed. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And another 5 gifted memberships. Damn. Thank you, Remet. Thank you so much for your generosity. Congrats to everybody who just got a membership. If you're not already in the Discord, that's one of the perks. Feel free to head on over to the posts section of my YouTube channel, and you will find an invite link there for channel members. Thanks, Remet. We appreciate you. Says, I love the Grinch song. Me too. The Grinch is my favorite Christmas movie, okay? I'm the weird one. Yes, I like the Jim Carrey version. I do. Coveted Carey in the house. What's up, man? Mr. Grumble says, greetings from New Zealand. What time is it there? Is it early in the morning, or are you a night owl? What time? You know what? I actually can find the answer to this because I have the internet at my fingertips. What time is it in New Zealand right now? 2:25 p.m. Good afternoon, sir. I guess it probably depends on what region you're in, or is it all the same time zone? I'm not sure. Says chilling here, excuse me, on a Thursday Arvo with my Demco Shark Attack. Ooh, what is it about the Shark Attack? Because I've heard people tell me on one hand that they love it to pieces. On the other hand, like they're available, and I don't understand why, because they look like, like the full titanium. I'm just curious, did Demco just make a bunch and that's why they're available? What's going on there? Because everyone that I know that owns one loves it. Coveted Carey says, I renewed my Spartan membership. It's kind of awesome. There we go, baby. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support. On the edge. Man, my voice is cracking. I need to drink something. Don't worry. It's just water. It's just water for now. One time though, New Zealand is tiny. Isn't New Zealand it's an island, right? Look, I'm American. Everyone knows our geography is not our best subject. It is an island, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I know I'm missing stuff. Hang on. David the Fifth has been a channel member for 19 months. Let's go, baby. He says, good evening, everybody. Let's raise some cash. Let's do it. Guys, we're going to do it in two ways. We've got the GoFundMe link for Knight and his family in the chat. It's pinned. I'm also going to be setting up the raffle in which 100% of the proceeds from that raffle, which will end a week from today, will go directly to his family. Like, there's no recouping anything. Like, I'm donating 3 knives. There will be 3 winners. I'm really excited about it, actually. Really, really, really very excited about it. It's a lot of fun. And we'll go over it again here in a little bit for anyone who came in a bit late. Hey, there he is. 8 months. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you, brother. He says, 8 months, Koenig Mini non-flipper. Thoughts? I don't have one, but it's on my list. Are you selling one? Would you trade? I don't know if I have anything that you'd want, actually. Rob is a Uber collector. I don't know how he does it. I think he's got the quick keyboard hands. Rob, it seems like you score when you want, buddy. Sparrow Bantam Strix. Are you going to go for one? I think he's got 8 that are going to be dropping. What is it, like tomorrow or Friday? I don't know. My thoughts on the Koenig Mini non-flipper. I like smaller knives, okay? Like, I like knives that are small, easy to carry, but also I get a full grip on. So, for example, knife that I can't ever seem to shut up about. Where is it? I've got one on my desk, but it's in pieces because I'm going to do my best impression of a acid wash. an acid hand rub. The Para 3. I love the Para 3. So I like knives that are like this because I've got really simplistic EDC needs on a daily basis. Cut up some food, open some packages, cut down some cardboard, just be prepared in general in case I need to cut something throughout the day. Sometimes I go through a day and I don't use my knife at all. EDC to me is a knife that you could look at and not think about, just pick up and put in your pocket, whether you're going to the gym, whether you're going to work, whether you're staying home, whether you are doing anything. An EDC knife is a knife that isn't specific to a task. It's just specific to your day. So for that reason, I like knives that are smaller, not super heavy, but big enough to fit in the hand. Think Para 3, think M-Stitch. Now, the Mini Arius is on my list because the non-flipper version. The flipper version might be too small because the flipper tab gets in the way of the grip, right? Otherwise, you could look at a Mini Arius and say, USA made Grail, perfect for EDC. Perfect action, gorgeous build, incredible tolerances, the whole 9. It's on my list, and I've been meaning to pick one up on the secondary, and I hate to say this because I want to support Koenig. They're in my town. They're in my town. They're in my town. Just like Chris Reeve, just like Millet. But the secondary prices on them are so good right now. So good. Like, I'm talking, I see these going for like $500-600. A year ago, it was like $800-900. Yes, I want a Koenig Mini Arius non-flipper. Please and thank you. Anyways. There he is. What's up, Paul? Paul Mills in the house. Another man that does good custom work right there. What's up, Paul? We've got, hold on. SC Knife Money? SC Knife Monkey, what's good, dude? It says, good evening, y'all. Thanks for the memberships. Yeah, welcome to the club, man. If you feel like joining the Discord, head on over to the post section of my YouTube channel, and you will find an invite link to the Discord. What's the Discord? I will show you. Nobody asked, but I'll do it anyways. This is the Discord. This is the community hub. There it is. Invite link in the post section of my YouTube channel. Channel members can see that post. Click on the link and you're in. Once you're in, baby. Coveted Carry says, I'm a smaller knife guy myself, Rolls. No shame in the game. Small knives are better in my opinion. Here's the deal though. Like, is it really that small? Like, when I bust my own chops all the time because, like, my father, may he rest in peace, true man's man, rebuilt our house, remodeled our house. We didn't hire construction workers. Big game hunter, hunted archery, gutted elk, packed that game out himself. He carried his pocket knife. He carried like the Gerber. It was like the Gerber equivalent of a buck 110, a case canoe knife, and none of them were bigger than a Spyderco Para 3, right? None of them were bigger than this. My dad, were he alive today, would look at this and be like, what do you need all that blade for? Why don't you just carry a fixed blade? I can hear him. He'd give me a hard time about this. So, like, we talk about something like a Para 3 as a small knife. But the man's men, not that long ago, would look at something like a Para 3 and be like, that's pretty decent size for a folder. Just saying. No, but I like it. Like, for my purposes, I process a lot of cardboard. I open packages. I cut stuff. And whenever someone says, does anyone have a knife? I'm there. The other day, my wife trolled me because there was an Amazon package for me in a box that was taped. And she's like, oh, there's a package for you. Hold on. And she proceeds to literally pull the cardboard apart. I'm like, no, I got it. I got a knife right here. And she looks me square in the eyes. She goes, sometimes I just like denying you the pleasure. Rip. Open the package like a freaking savage. Who does that? Who did I marry? Who does that? Apparently she did. I was a little confused and a little turned on, but Tom Cook, what's good, man? He says, as a lefty, I prefer the Koenig Mini with flipper can Spidey flick open with a very specific grip. As a lefty, the flipper works great for me. Nice, man. I just want a non-flipper mini areas. I do. Ground Fog, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Bobtism in the house. Man, paperclip. It says, I like them around 7.5 to 8.5. I like a little weight to them. You know what? I'm no different. I prefer knives around 7.25 to 7.5 for everyday carry, for just pick up, don't think about it, carry it. I also prefer knives like this, like the Slim Midi, like knives around 8 inches. Like, there is no open, closed door rule for me. Like, I'll carry a bigger knife if I feel like it, but I just tend to gravitate towards knives that feel more natural in the pocket, that don't feel like a chore. You pick them up without thinking about them. You put them in your pocket without thinking about them. And then when you need to cut something, you don't have to think about it because it's already there, and that's just something that you normally reach for, and it's there. Anyways. Dave says, my dad is one of the hardest working farmer ranchers, and he's carried a seriously abused tiny slip joint his whole life. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The men's man's out. You guys know it. Like, the most macho men that we could think of, somewhere in this chat. What's up, Jim? Jim's still out there doing the Lord's work. Like, a lot of them carry these small knives, and they do a lot with them. And it blows me away that we think 7.25 inches is a small knife. According to who? To whom? Phrasing. Rhino, it's good, man. He says, that's how I feel about my PM2 crew card. I like the PM2. I like the PM2 a lot. Got a custom one right here. This is the Blood Money Paramilitary 2. DLC crew wear with the sharp dress knives, scales, my fingerprints. Got the Blood Money CME. It glows in the dark still sometimes, I think. But it's crazy to me because normally when I reach for a knife, like both of these are available. My Spydercos are never far. And these are very close. And I just, like most of the time, I'll gravitate towards this. Or towards this. This one's pretty sweet. Love this one. Talking about custom Spydercos. Anyways, guys. Anyways. Ed hates Spydercos. He doesn't like them. He's probably ready for me to talk about something else. So, now that we've got 60 people in the chat, for those who came in late, what's with the pinned comment in the chat? What's with the topic of tonight's live stream? Tonight, the live stream is dedicated to my friend and channel mod, Knight Rare. Rahor, he knows that I can't get his last name right. Sorry, Nate. Cut a long story short, his family's going through an extremely difficult time. So we are supporting them. The GoFundMe link, in case you want to check it out and donate anything, is pinned in the chat. And if that just feels weird because maybe you don't know him or maybe you don't know why, I am running a knife raffle. This is probably not the last time I'll bring this up in tonight's live stream. I'm raffling 3 knives. The raffle is going to go from tonight through Wednesday of next week. The entry will be $25. There will be 3 winners. The winners will be on a wheel of fortune to win one of these 3 knives. The first knife is my custom Spyderco Shaman with titanium fade anno lines of Hezron skinny scales. This is a liner delete. Rips Garage Tech titanium clip. And washer polish mod to give it the best action possible. Best action possible. If you're familiar with my EDC Mod Mayhem competition from a while back, this was a crowd favorite. It's a crowd favorite. People love this knife. And you can't buy these scales from Barclay right now. Somewhat custom, maybe. The second knife is going to be a fully murdered out Ramet RT Swordfish. This is full DLC on both the handles and the M390 blade clip point. Carbon fiber insert. Mint. And a perfect example of a good gravity knife. These are usually around $280, brand new, I think. On sale, maybe $250. Either way, for a $25 raffle ticket, pretty damn good deal. And if you want something that you just are not going to be able to get anywhere else, because this is the fun one. This is a Vosteed Porcupine, and whoever wins this is going to have their choice of custom finish from me. Do you want a 15-degree per side mirror polished edge? I will do that on my expensive TS Prof KO3 Hunter. It's like an $900 sharpener. Do you want a hand satin finish? I will do that. Do you want a mirror finish on the blade? I will do that. Do you want an acid wash finish? I will do that. We will customize the crap out of this for you and make it super cool, personal, and unique to you. And I will do that. So, those are the knives that are being raffled. Raffle tickets are going to start at $25. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to create the form here in a second. When the form gets submitted, it's going to ask for some personal information. It's going to ask for your name, your address. It's going to ask for your email, because anyone that submits this form, I'm just going to send a payment request via PayPal. for the $25. Or if you want, you could select, you know, how many spots you want. You pay however many spots you want. You win once. You win once. So pick however many spots you want. Once you make the payment, I will give you a set of numbers. Those numbers are going to go into the raffle pot. They will get picked live a week from today. So let's go ahead and make that form actually while I'm here. Let's do that. Chat amongst yourselves, guys. I'm going to go ahead and create this form for the raffle. And I'll probably post this. I'll probably post this in multiple spots as well. So hold on. All right. Oh, creating Google Forms is thirsty work. So yeah, if you have to leave before the form gets actually built and sent out, don't worry. I'm going to post it in the Discord. I'm going to post it on my Instagram. I'm going to post it on my YouTube. I'm probably going to mention it in an upcoming YouTube video that's released this week, so you'll have a chance. It's going to be everywhere that you can find me. Also, 100% of the proceeds go to support Knight's family. We wish them a speedy recovery. Blank form. I wonder, is it going to let me? Nope. It's not going to let me do the screen share here, but that's okay. I'm going to call it the Bladed Brothers Raffle. For the Rare family. All right. Knight, if you're listening, man, you really need to teach me how to pronounce your last name. All right. So I'm just typing out the description. Then we're going to get this. I know you guys are like, why didn't he do this before the live? I was busy. Don't judge me. I was busy. I was eating dinner. Before that was toddler bedtime. I know. I ran it up against the clock. I have busy days. I have busy days. You're like, why can't you just screen share what you're doing? Because I have to log into the channel account, which is on a different browser, so it's not going to share it, unfortunately, which is too bad. But all right, just bear with me, guys. I'm gonna get this set up, and then we will get back to our regular scheduled programming. What is a week from today? That is going to be the 5th. Okay. Wednesday, August 5th. August 5th, 8 p.m. MST, 10 p.m. Eastern. Can purchase as many raffle tickets as you'd like. Price per raffle ticket, $25. Prizes include custom Spyderco Shaman, custom Bastide Porcupine, and mint condition, fully DLC'd Remet Swordfish. All right. And all right, so I got that built up. The question number one is going to be, how many raffle spots would you like? And I'm just going to leave it as a short answer. Just let me know. And then the next one's going to be shipping info. Guys, I'm not going to do anything with your shipping info. Just if you win, I'll use it to send something to you. Shipping info. Full name, address. All right. Boom, boom. Required. And then, last but not least, is email. All right. And I'm going to create a new spreadsheet. And what's going to happen is, as people buy these raffle tickets, I'm going to log them on my spreadsheet. And everyone's raffle tickets will be numbered. So you'll get some numbers. If you say, Rolls, I want to buy 3 tickets, and you happen to be the first, second, and third ticket that I've sold, your numbers will be 1, 2, and 3. Or I'll just enter your name in 3 times. That actually might be the easiest. Yeah, actually that might be the easiest. We'll do that. And hold on. Gotta link it. All right. I'll probably pretty this up after the live stream too. All right. Okay. And publish. All right. It's live. If you guys would like to join the raffle, which, by the way, I'm not necessarily sure if I'm supposed to be doing like raffles on YouTube. They might actually have a thing against that, but we're going to pop this in the chat. It's a Google form. I just created it. There you go, guys. There's the form. If you would like to join the raffle to support Knight and his family, please consider joining the raffle. If you don't feel like joining the raffle, please consider donating whatever you can to the GoFundMe link that's pinned in the chat. I'll post this raffle link in the Discord later as well, but I'm going to get back to the live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out for me. I appreciate it. Kevin Carey says, Rolls just hacked the Pentagon. Was it the machine gun fire typing? This is data harvesting over here. I don't want your data. Rolls, do it like how that guy reads 1,000 pages in a book. Hey, J. Oh. Done. I read the whole book. That says 49. Is that the population of Idaho? People got bored watching me just look at the screen and machine gun type. Like, what are we watching here? I just created the raffle sign up sheet. I'll pop it in the chat again because why not? Because why not? All right. All right. You saw that, huh? I think we're going to get to the pocket check. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So we're going to head on over to the Only Spartans Discord, which is the community that I built for everyone that likes to watch the channel. Maybe you just want a place to hang out with like-minded people, you know, shoot the shit, chat, maybe visit the knife yard sale, post something that you know that's coming up in the knife drops and deals, whatever it is. This is the Only Spartans Discord. And this is the Pocket Check channel specifically. If you don't know what a Discord is, it's just a website, guys. It's just a website. Think about it like this. It's a website that has different sections. That's all a Discord is. For those who are older, maybe you're not tech savvy, you're like, I would like to join the community. I just don't know what a Discord is. It sounds chaotic. It's just a website. That's it. It's just a website. Think of it like a forum with a chat aspect. And that would be the Discord. We're going to get into the pocket checks, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to give people a few more minutes to pop in. No! I clicked on the wrong scene. I was going to show you what I carried today. I carried 2 knives. I didn't have time to post in the pocket check. I'm sorry. You get my pocket check live, baby. Here we go. First one that I carried today. I love this knife. Is it everyone's cup of tea? No, but I love it. A lot of other people do as well. This is the Microtech Signature Series LUDT Ramlock. Love it, baby. Love it. One of my favorite knives this year. Titanium, American made. Is it for everybody? No, but it is definitely for me. Second knife is this knife right here with my custom hand satin finish, which is not technically done yet. I haven't done the last step of blending it. And the reason why is because I'm planning on doing an acid satin finish. So the very last step of doing a hand satin is that you go through your grip progression by hand, like almost stabbed myself right there with your sandpaper or your grit or whatever it is that you're using to create the unidirectional finish, right? So you go through your grip progression, and then at the end you hit it with like a Brillo pad or something that's higher grit to blend everything together. Now, I haven't done that on this yet for a very specific reason. That's because I'm not sure if this is its final form, because I want to do an acid satin finish. What is acid satin? It's a satin finish that's been acid etched and then blended with an acid etch. If you don't know what that's like, think of the Riot VK Frock. I'll show you guys. This is what I'm working on right now. Riot VK Frock. Now, a lot of people have told me, dude, we like the hand satin. You should just keep it like that. Which I might, but I don't know, because I'm going to test it on this Sacrificial Para 3 first. The Sacrificial Para 3, there we go, hand satin finish. So the reason why I haven't done the final step of the hand satin is because I want to leave the satin with peaks and valleys, so that when I go back over it with the acid etch, I can pull the highlights through for a super nice contrast. Riot VK Frock. Not that one. This one. This is an acid satin finish, and that's what I'm going for. And I don't like. That's freaking gorgeous, guys. course, my fat face is in the way. Hold on. Let me get rid of my face. Let me get rid of my face. Where is my face? Is it this? There. Yeah. I love that finish so much. So much. And that's what I'm going to be attempting to do, is the acid satin finish. Now, I have 3 pair of 3s, so if I cause some trauma to this one attempting that, who cares? This one has already been traumatized by me. I've got 2 others. It's whatever. I've only got 1 of these, and it's already been traumatized enough. So before I make the decision on whether or not I'm going to actually do that on this one, can I get a better shot? Look at that. Painstakingly satin finished. But I left the grit peaky so that I have something to polish off. That's what I carry today. These 2 knives. We're going to get the acid satin finish down, baby. I've got a direction to go. All right, back to the pocket check. That's what I carried. What did you carry? Let me know in the Discord. On the Edge is coming in hot with a crystal titanium Remet Rhino. There you go. Love it, man. By the way, guys, make sure to hit up On the Edge. He does custom work. I think he does patches and stickers. Did I get that right? I think so. Hey, Sever, thank you for the $2 super. It says you can only keep one. Your manual LUDT or your plunket. Stop it. You stop it. I'm not answering that question because I don't have to, okay? This is why I have so many, because I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question. I mean, first of all, these are 2 wildly different knives, okay? This one, I snagged it because I had the opportunity to, because these are super small batch. This is, what is this, number 6? Yeah, this is number 6 of his CNC mid-tech harpoons. It's not a large knife. I can actually get a full 4-finger grip. I want to say it's like, what is this, 7 inches flat? So good, though. So good. It's not fair to compare these 2 because these 2 knives do 2 different things for me, okay? This is a production knife. Full production knife. This is a CNC custom, what many people would consider to be a mid-tech, okay? 2 completely different realms. I would never put myself in a position where I could only live with one. Sorry. You can't force my hand on this, dude. At least not during this live stream. Thank you for the $2 super, brother. Appreciate it. Did I miss something else? Hold on. All right. I think I'm caught up. I don't think I missed any other milestones. I might have. Gabe, what's up, man? He says Smoky Mountain Knife Works had some really cool looking custom Sage 5 on there. What? Not today. Really? Was it custom or was it an exclusive? They've got some really good exclusives. I need to put the plunket harpoon down because it's so freaking good. So freaking good. Don't make me choose, Sever. That's not kind. I refuse because I own them both. So I didn't have to choose. Kevin Carey says, no complaints with my mini MSI. Great spring pressure and wonderfully fidgety. Just make sure not to bury it deep in the palm when closing. Yes. And it's actually the same deal with the M-Stitch, which I recently did a video on. You know, on the M-Stitch, it's not that hard. Like, my hand naturally has my pinkies grip around this pocket clip, right? So, like, it's a grip thing. So I just think palm of the hand right there. No issues, right? But if you choke back on it like this and you do it like this, then you might be running into some stuff. So if you see the palm of this, the butt of this right in your palm like this, That's a no. Backspacer against the palm. If the backspacer is against the palm and you've got your 2 fingers resting on the clip right there, if you're a righty, same if you're a lefty, just flip the, boom. I can hold on to the knife 100% from there. If you're doing that, you're never going to cut your palm. Not in there, not a once. That just happens to be the natural position for me to hold this knife. As for the mini MSI, I've got one on loan. Shout out to Jason, aka Knife Dope. Loaned me his with the fluted milling. Look at that. And I gotta say, he sold me, guys. He sold me. Look at that. The fluted milling looks so much better in person on this knife. Same story. Fingers rest on the clip. I love it. Do I love it more than the LUDT Ramlock? I don't know yet. It's close. It's really close. It's really close. And that's all I'm going to say on this live stream, actually. I'm going to put this away. This bad influence knife. I might have my own coming. Don't judge me. Back to the pocket check. On the edges carrying the Crystal Tie Remet Rhino. Very nice, dude. And then we've got Mr. Night Rare himself with the hospital carry. He says, no knives allowed in the hospital, but my daughter has the perfect complement for Ed. Ed's Jazz Cup knife. There you go. The plushie, the limited edition. I dig it. I cannot show this to my daughter because she already has way too many stuffies. What's one more? That's so cute and fluffy. So cute and fluffy. Hope you're doing well, man. Hate Nate is carrying the Mangana Steel Aurelia. He's also got the Laser Ghost pry bar and American Blade Works slip joint. He's also got a Nuck, which I am not entirely sure who makes that, but that does not look comfortable. Is that a serrated inner Nuck? Or is that a bottle cap opener? That's not just me, right? That does not look comfortable, sir. That can't be right. That can't be right. The pain is supposed to be on the outside. Why is it on the inside? I know that's a bottle cap. I'm overthinking this. That's cool though. That is a really cool piece. I am just, it's like, it makes you think twice about, like when you tell someone this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. I mean it. I think that's a duck. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong. Staten Island, he's carrying this is the it's the Golden Design Works Slim. The Golden Design Works Slim, right? Beautiful knife. Beautiful knife. Carry from the Porsche. Guys, check out Staten Island. Not only does he have good taste in cars, he's also got good taste in knives. Underrated collection over there. Got a channel, Staten Island Edge. Go check him out. Let's see what's there we go. I see one Sneaky Bee's got that new Remet Orca. The new Remet Orca. We sold some. We sold some to the channel members. This one's mine. They're all gone now, baby. They're all gone now. But he got one of them. He's also got a Sage 6 in S90V. See? Good taste over there. Good taste. Thanks for supporting the channel, B. Appreciate you, my brother. John Blackman, he's got my Leatherman PST Collector's Edition. Ooh, there you go. You got the case and everything? Damn. That is really cool. They gave you the whole experience, too. Randy Butternup's carrying a benchmade bug out in M390. Right on, man. That's one of the new exclusives or limited editions. I keep seeing this version everywhere. Drinkwater is carrying a... I don't know what this is. You've shown this before. I am very bad at remembering what this is. Very bad. But I do know that this is a Spyderco McBee. That's not a heater Man of War, is it? I don't think so. What is that? What's the model? Is that heater or is that DSK? I'm just looking at this flipper tab is either a heater tab or DSK tactical, right? Help me out, man. Help me out. Help me out. What's up, Steve? Good to see you, man. Says anyone own a James brand The Barnes Integral? That's a negative, Ghost Rider. I do not. What's up, Lardley? Welcome in, man. Says you should check out Blade Runner's plushie. Snuggles the bear. Yeah, I got a Snuggles sweater. I got a Snuggles sweater. Some of this stuff in the chat I just can't put on the screen. You guys are getting wild with it. Ridged for no one's pressure. I don't know. I might disagree. Says, how the heck is everyone? We're doing good, man. We're doing good. Tonight we're highlighting community support for Channel Mod Night Rare and his family. We're running a raffle. The raffle is going to last for a week. Raffling off 3 knives. If you're interested, check the replay of the live stream. I go through the details, and you know what I need to do? Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna, because I can only post one link at a time, or I can only pin one link at a time. So I am going to be just throughout the live stream. I'm just gonna pop up the sign up form for the raffle. There you go. There you go. All right. Back to the pocket jack. Ooh, Wicked Dreams got the Ketuo Slashly and the Usurper. Look at that. Man, look at that. Hand satin finish. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Love it. Love it. Love it. I've been practicing. It is not for the faint of heart, learning to do a hand satin, because like you'll have your progression down. You'll think that you're good. You'll get it unclamped, and then you look at it and you're like, one deep scratch is going the wrong direction. Where did I put it? It's around here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. Damn it. It's not easy being breezy. Getting the hand satin in the right direction is not easy. Anyone that can do that consistently has my respect. It's been a pain. Anyways, that's freaking cool, man. Got some custom work coming up on these knives, eh? Eh? Are we doing the blades? Is that a custom hand satin, or are you going to do the handles? I need to know. I think there's a few usurpers left, guys. There should be. I think there might be a few usurpers left if you're wanting one of those. Go check it out. Star Gumbo has that's a Giant Mouse Ace Riv, right? Ace Riv? I think so. And that is the that's a Ferrum Forge Designs. I've reviewed this knife a long time ago when I was part of a pass round. I don't do pass rounds anymore. Which one is it? It's the Wee Mini Malice. There we go. The Wee Mini Malice and the Giant Mouse Ace Riv. Pretty sure that's the Giant Mouse Ace Riv. Ace Riv. Nope, not an Ace Riv. Damn it. I mean, close enough for government work. I'll take the Mini Malice and I'll count it as a win. Roman Craig, he's got the I forget what that one's called. It's a JB Stout. It's a JB Stout design. I want to say Riot does it. It's a Hawksbill recurve, but that's a really gentle recurve, and it's got a harpoon. A lot of people have told me that this is their exception to the no recurve rule that a lot of people randomly have. I think that's badass personally. I also forget what it's called, so we're just going to move on. Tom Cook, he's got a Lamia with the golf putter milling. There you go. He's also got a bolt action marker and a bolt action pen. And a Leatherman. I'm not really good with Leatherman, so you guys will have to forgive me. But I want to say that says Leatherman Squirt. With the tiniest set of pliers. I'm here for it. Gizmalian's got that's going to be a Hinderer Project X. He's got a Sabenza 31. He's got a Ramlock LUDT. And this beautiful one up here at the top is a custom XM18 3-inch. Hot damn. Is that Damascus? Is that some sort of Damascus? I've never seen those scales before. I approve of the Ramlock LUDT though. I like that. I like that a lot. Skull has got an all USA carry today. He's got a Buck 112 Ranger. I think that one is that the new Range Elite? Not Range Elite, I'm sorry. Buck 112 Slim Heritage Elite. Right? Right? I think so. The Kershaw Auto. I'm not good with Kershaws, but thank you for posting. It's a Launch 16 Buck 112 Ranger Slim Elite. Okay, I got that one. And a Case Trapper, the Patriot Kieranite. I'm 1 for 3. I'll take it. Jim has got the New Breed EDC Clydesdale. You don't think I'd forget. I have before, but not tonight. That's the New Breed EDC Clydesdale. Really, really phenomenal knife. Lion's got the Carbon Fiber Chop 2 and Fair Monster Glideman. That's the one I always forget the name of, is the Glideman. They do good work. They do good work. Very nice, sir. Rob's Nerdy Knives is flexing on everyone that's still reeling from the recent PM2 Tanso debacle over at Blade HQ that some people really liked. Some people really liked, even though they didn't hit on the drop. They're like, some people really liked the way that Blade HQ did that. Some people don't care because they got it at Blade Show. Some people like me, I just don't care because I know that Blade HQ is going to do another couple drops because they said that they would. They said that their goal is to get Tantos into the hands of everybody that wants them. They're going to keep doing drops until they do. Glad to hear it. In the meantime, the rest of us are just going to sit back and vicariously enjoy how cool that is. The PM2 Tanto or Tanto? I don't care. It's potato, tomato. It's the same thing. Super cool, man. I like the mods that you've done there. TC's got a Herman. Oh, that's hot. I don't know, man, but that's hot. Is that a dragonfly? No. Sting? No. Look at that. Odin's Eye Damasteel? I'm not a Damasteel guy. That doesn't mean that I don't know Odin's Eye Damasteel when I see it. That looks gorgeous. I'm right? That's Odin's Eye Damasteel, I think. I don't know. TC, confirm, deny, please. Vavelski's also got a Tanto PM2 and a Remet Agile Peregrine Falcon. This knife right here, like, we know the one on top is awesome. We know because of the amount of crying done by myself and others after the failed Blade HQ release. Something that's highly underrated is the Remet Agile Peregrine Falcon. I've sold a lot of knives. I haven't sold that one. Just recently put an edge on this one too. Where is it? I want to say that's 17 degrees. The edge bevel is still not all that wide, even at 17 degrees. And if you want to know why that is, with a sub 20 degree sharpening angle, it's because of how thin it gets back there. Or maybe that was 20 degrees. I don't know. It's stupidly sharp, though. Such a good knife. Love it. It's never far. It's in the knife library, which is right next to my desk. Great shot, V. Love it, man. Jim Miller's got a Spyderco swayback, as well as a Aries EDC. Is that a rock hopper? And a Finch Widowmaker. Warning Wednesday. Thanks for sharing, Jim. Dig it, man. R&R Steve's got a knife that's a Tops poker. Damn, talk about a Warncliffe. Where is that that's got to be a Warncliffe, right? That has probably got some ridiculously good cutting power. Truly flat, straight edges have the most cutting power you're going to run into on a blade design because Michael Janich did a really amazing job of explaining it. But on a blade that has a curve, when you are cutting down, the curve takes cutting force away, and that force slips towards the tip. That's why whenever you are skinning an animal or, processing game, you want a curve, because otherwise with a flat, straight edge, you just poke holes in the pelt, intestines, whatever. So on a flat blade, you get constant cutting power everywhere the edge is at all times. You have far more cutting power in a Warncliffe than any other blade shape. Period. I know. Self-defense experts out there are going to be like, but what if I defend my Slurpee with my dagger? Warncliffe is still better, more cutting power. I'm going to stop fidgeting. And you should appreciate the amount of effort that takes, because I am deplorable. Ooh, there it is. There it is. That's the one. That's the recent acquisition from Mr. Ed. Thank you for supporting the channel, Ed. That's the Jazzy RT Orca. It always looks better when you take the pictures. The man takes good pictures. Gorgeous. B's got another so many PM2 Tantos. Look at that. The more I see you guys with these, the more upset I get at Blade HQ. You're still on a Note 20, dude? That's awesome. That's awesome. I wish I had held on to mine. I like those scales too. Where did those scales come from? Hey, shout out to Blind Woo Fury. 18 months. 18 months. Thanks, man. Appreciate you riding with the channel. Thank you so much. Roman M in the house. No. He did this. What's up, bro? Good to see you, by the way. He did this because he knew I was just going to drool on the live stream. It's not fair. This is one of my most coveted grills on my hit list that I never see available remotely near times when I am able to do anything about it. That is the Utzler Neutralizer. And he's also got a mini Cortex. The Utzler the Utzler Neutralizer is right there next to the Holt Haptic. You know, what does a man got to do to you know, have a neutralizer listed in his name in the will? Can I get added to the will for the neutralizer? You got my info. Hit me up, bro. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Ooh, Covenant Carry's got a M Stitch in. That's the natural clear, right? Natural clear apocalyptic. M Stitch natural clear aluminum and apoct blade, aka my dream config. All right, so question for those of you who buy the microtechs with the natural clear aluminum. What is, because I've never handled one. It won't let me zoom in. What is the draw to natural clear? Is it just that it's a more monotone carry? Is it kind of like a texture? Like, what's the draw to the natural clear? Because I look at that and I'm like, I still wish that it was titanium. I'm horrible like that, by the way. I'm horrible like that. If I could have gotten one with the texture pattern, I would have. But when these released, I got it from the very first release. They just had the smooth handle scales, black and stonewash, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Not my preferred, but it's fine. Also, one of the reasons why I haven't bought a titanium version of the M Stitch yet is because I'm waiting for the textured version. I want the frag pattern. Please and thank you. Ooh, the Pond's got an Edgerati. Look at that. I'm not big into skeletonized milling. I'm not. But I give this one a shot. Absolutely. Abso-frickin-lutely. I'm really interested in this blade. I want a different steel other than S30V because I just don't want to pay Spyderco that much for S30V. I'm sorry. Looks awesome. I will get one. I am waiting for them to do it in a different steel. I do Spy 27. How about that? I do Spy 27, but not S30V. I refuse. Craig Vincent's got a Cold Steel Mayhem. He's got a that's the Havoc. He's got a Recon 1. He's got a Civivi Vision FG. He's got a CRK Nkosi. Which one is this? The Caledonian Edge. That's right. And then this one is... I'm not familiar with this one right here. I'm not. That's cool, though. Every time I see the Mayhem, I always wonder, why didn't they do a regular size version? Because I love the blade shape. It's not for everyone. This one is massive. This is like carrying an axe in your hand that could decapitate your fingers at a moment's notice without a shadow of a doubt. All right. Bradford Mitchell, you teases with the PM2 Tansos. Did anyone get a second one? Hit me up. That's cool. All of the teasing, Brad. All of the teasing. Frankie coming in hot with a bird blade that I really like the look of, but I don't know the model name of that. It's the Sweeney V2. Of course it is. The thumb shredder. Really? Is the thumb stud that bad? Oh, damn. Look at your thumb. You're not lying. The thumb shredder. Look at the texture on the handles, though. I really like the way that they did that. The handle is really well executed. Also really like the way they did that on the blade. Would you call that a full hollow? I would. You got some Frank Sinatra going on in the background. Classy. A man of taste and style. I like it. The Pons, he's got the Indela and K390, the Pyrite Alt and S90V for the work portion of the day. Approved. Paperclip coming in hot with the Medford Infraction. This is on my list. The Medford Infraction is on my list. I know there's a lot of people that are like, nope, never. I will never sport Medford. Never. Something you'll find about me, I don't buy knives because other people like them or dislike them or whatever. The Infraction has been on my list for a long time. Look at that freaking non-concentric hollow grind. Rolls, what's a non-concentric hollow grind? You see these striations? You see how they follow the curvature of the blade and they're not just straight up and down the whole way across? That means that it's non-concentric. It follows the curvature of the blade. It's a performance grind. If you're going to do a saber grind, it's a performance grind. These are not easy to do. You cannot do these on a CNC. Like CNC hollows look way different. It takes a skilled artisan to do this. Somebody did this hollow grind by hand. Also, if you do notice that some of the newer Medfords don't have a hollow grind that is non-concentric, meaning that the striations of the hollow doesn't follow the curvature. It's just a regular flat grind. There's ways to tell. Those were done by a CNC, by a machine. The non-concentric hollow grinds are the way to go. Most infractions out there have them. Also, my new Slim MIDI has it on the Tonto. There you go. If you're looking at the Slim MIDI, I'll give you guys a tip for those of you who do like Medfords and are thinking about getting one. If you're going to hunt for one, get one with the hollow grind. Trust me. Just do it. On the Tantos, you can always tell because on the Medfords that have a hollow grind on the Tantos, you'll see how the secondary edge has this it's kind of like that cup out, right? If this was a flat grind, that edge would just be flat. It would just be flat and straight instead of cupped out like that. So this is a true compound ground, hollow ground Medford Slim MIDI. The flat grinds, this secondary bevel on a flat grind, it would just come out straight with that dividing line instead of having like that cupped dividing line. Not the best words to use to describe that. Anyways, Infraction is on my list. It's on my list. Michael Threlkeld, he's got a what's that? It's the Towser K. The Towser K. And this one is the Happy as Larry. That's cool. That's super cool, man. That name sounds familiar. Why am I having a hard time remembering this knife? Looks cool, though. Nick T. He's got the very first post of the day. Guys, when I do the pocket check, I just go for the current day. I just want everyone to know, like, I don't go back to previous days unless I forget where I'm at and I'll lose track of time. I just do the current day. I just do the current day on live stream days. If you post in the live stream pocket check on days that are not a live stream day, there's a very good chance I won't get to those. He's got a VK frock. He's got a what's it called? What's it called? Unlimited engraver. It's the limitless engraver. There we go. One track mind, IRV2, VK Frock, and of course the limitless engraver Plague Doctor coin. That's just so cool. I really like the detail in that. I gotta ask, man, why not the acid satin frock? Not your style? Let me know. Guys, that is the Pocket Check. Thank you to everybody who joined in on the Pocket Check. Where are you showing the Pocket Checks? That's the Only Spartans Discord. How do you get to the Discord? Become a channel member. Channel memberships have access to the Discord. You can find, channel members can find the link to my Discord in the community section of my YouTube channel, aka the post section. You will find it there. Larley says, you guys want to hear something sad? I wanted a Vostied acorn so bad. Don't ask. Just like its curvy shape. I ordered it from a Canadian store and paid a buttload. Tariff. I'm sorry, man. But as long as you got what you wanted, that's all that matters. What's up, Cat Scratch? It's good, Louie. Good to see you guys. Says, yes, I got 2 Tantos on the drop. I was able to buy one of each. Just send one my way, dude. Send one my way. Feel like parting ways with one. Maybe we can work something out. Let me know. Gizmalian says, Infraction is the only other Medford I want. Need it to go with my slim. See? I knew there was some like minds out there. I don't think they do Tsumami Maki Infraction like they do on the Slim MIDI. I wish they did, though. At least I don't think they do a Tsumami Maki Infraction. I need to find out. I don't think so. Medford. No, stop it. No way. I don't think so anyways. I need to get another Slim MIDI. I want the drop point. The hard part about the Slim MIDI, guys, with the drop point is that when you're particular about the grind, it's harder and harder to find a Slim MIDI drop point with the hollow. Like this. Most of the Slim MIDI drop points that you see nowadays are the flat ground. You can tell because of what I just told you about the non-concentric hollow grinds. Wow, website isn't working for me. That's okay. Screaming Eagle Slim MIDI. What? Why is the website not even working? Greg? Excuse me. Ooh, Tsumami Maki. Like this one. Hey, look. Is that one mine? That one might be mine. No, it's not. It's not actually, because this one's flat ground. Remember what I told you guys? That looks exactly like mine, except this one is flat ground. And you could tell because it's got the straight dividing line on the grind. You see how mine has the curvature right there for the hollow? See how mine's curvature right there? And the one on the screen is straight. That's how you know that that is a flat grind and not a hollow grind. Otherwise, it's almost identical. Nice. Is this one mine? I don't know. Mine might be pictured in here somewhere. You guys have no idea how stoked I was to actually get my hands on one of these. Like, you have no friggin' clue how excited. Well, you might have some idea. All right. Slim MIDI. Can you just order one right now? What? No way. You can just order one? complete originals until they're too cool to change. So if I want one with the drop point and go here and say, you know what, give me the black handle one this time. Can I do that? You can order them now? You can order them now? This is not good for me. This is not good for me. This is not good for me. This is dangerous. Because I want a matching one with the drop point, but in black. I don't know if you guys truly understand like how much I love this knife, okay? Like for less than what you'd spend on a very basic Oz Machine Company Roosevelt, you get a really cool friggin' knife with a ton of work put into it, a ton of soul. I need to get my review out on this. I'm so far behind. $760 for a Tsumami Maki wrapped slim midi is a good deal. Now, that being said, I'm very particular. I can't believe you can just order these right now. There's no friggin' way. There's no, like, these are usually very limited releases. Don't believe me? Go on eBay. You know, you don't have to. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is ridiculous. eBay. These sell on the secondary like hotcakes. Not a lot of Medfords do on the secondary, but the limited versions like this do. So I'm going to type it in. I'll just pop it up on the screen share and I'll show you guys. Tsumami Maki Slim Midi. All right. So you go here, you type this in and you're like, oh, look, I just typed it in and oh no, I can't see it. Nobody's selling these right now. Nobody, not a nobody. Plenty of regular slim midis. You want to see an example of a flat ground drop point? Here you go. You see how these striations just go straight up and down? That's how you can tell that that's a flat grind and not the non-concentric hollow grind. They look different and they are not as performance oriented. Are they still great knives? Yes, I'm sure. But if I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy one with the hollow grind because I know that that was done by a skilled craftsman and not just some machine. I'm a snob like that, I guess. Anyways, my point is you won't find these. Wait, wrong one. These on eBay. You find everything on eBay. Unless you go to the filter by, check it out. You're to filter by the sold items. Watch this. No, what do you mean make me sign in? Hold on. We'll sign in and then we'll go back to it. Skip. All right. Boom. Check it. Medford Slim Midi Dragon Tonto S45VN. Tsumami Maki Black Bronze sold for $900. Sold. Not expired listing. Sold. Oh, that must have been forever ago. No. June 10th. June 10th. Same damn knife that I have, different color. That one's the black. Same knife, guys. Same grind, same steel, same style. $900. So like when you're like, oh, like Rolls didn't know that he could order these. This is why, because this is common. This is common. And that is made this year. That's from March. Hey, they bought theirs at the same place I bought mine. Nice. What else? You just don't find these guys. So the fact that you can order them right now, I feel like is just really cool. This might be dangerous. I'm going to get back to the chat. Talos, not Tox. Talos, sweet. I think Metal Complex did a review of one he got on Blade Bench. Nice, dude. But it takes 6 to 9 months to make and get. Are we talking about knives still, or do I need to censor the chat? Oh, Medfords. Okay. No regrets. No regrets. I'm going to reach out to him because what I don't like is the idea that you can't pick what kind of grind you get. And I have a feeling that they do that on purpose because they don't want people to be picky and choosy, and they want the ability to be like, no, we're going to give you a flat grind. But I don't want to order one and wait that long for a flat grind. I'm sorry. Like, I like a flat grind, but if I'm getting a Medford, I want a hollow grind. I said what I said. Chat, if you got some money to burn, that Rex 121 is $570 on Spyderco's website. I'm waiting until they hit the retailers. On the Sage 6? Damn. Retailers aren't going to be that much less expensive. I mean, they're still going to be what was the manufacturer advertised price on those? They're going to be down to like $425. If you're a collector, like, this is what happens. Spyderco releases first. Then the retailers release. All the retailers sell out. And then everyone bum rushes Spyderco to overpay anyways. Now, I know you've got a good track record of hitting on these, so like I get it. I do not. I already have an S90V Sage 6, so I'm probably not going to get the Rex 121. The one that I would look at is the Smock in Rex 121. At least I think you're talking about the Sage 6. Damn it, I should probably check it out. On the Edge says, very nice knives, but I have to sell a lot of stickers to afford one. Still limited to case and old timers for now. Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. Carry what you carry. Enjoy what you enjoy. Speaking of which, I'm glad I was able to pick up an American Blade Works Model 1B7. Was shocked there was still one online. They've upped their production recently. Says you could also use the service to customize it the way you want. Like Burger King. This is why I ate dinner before my live stream. All right, guys. Listen, it's getting close to the end of the night for me, so I'm going to circle back around. For those who entered in late, who maybe didn't see the beginning or sort of middle of the live stream, this live stream is about community. I touched on it at the beginning of the live. A lot of people don't make it for the start. Totally get it. The long story short is that community in the knife and EDC hobby is very unique because we do an amazing job of supporting each other. It is one of the most involved communities that I've ever been a part of. As someone with ADHD, I've had many hobbies in my life. And the one that has the best community happens to be the one that I've stuck with the longest. That's you guys. The community is the Discord. It's the live stream. It's the regular channel in the comments section. It's the Instagram chat that you have with 3 or 4 buddies just to talk crap and you know, post knife memes and stuff like that. Like that's the knife community. It's all encompassing. But I've always been shocked by the amount of support that we show each other. The amount of support that's been shown me over the years has been staggering. I came for the knives. I stayed for the people. It's a common saying. Another common saying is do something nice for someone. Imagine that. A community based around collecting things that some people consider to be weapons. And we have sayings like, do something nice for someone. It's crazy, right? I mention this because Channel Mod, Night Rare, and his family are going through a nightmare right now. If you go to the GoFundMe link in the chat, there are details there. I want to respect their privacy, but also give people the information if they're interested. There's updates on the situation there. If you're in the Discord, you know a little bit more. they've got a long road ahead of them. Thankfully, I think as of right now, the newborn and the wife are doing okay. But, like, seriously, guys, they could use all the support they could get. So, I've donated. I highly, 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 highly support everyone donating as well. If you don't want to donate, that's fine. We are also running a raffle. Gotta pop my ears there. The raffle is going to be running for the next week. I'm going to post more about this on Instagram, in Discord, on YouTube. 3 knives are being raffled. Raffle tickets are $25 a pop. For those of you who submitted the form, I will send payment requests to you as soon as we get off the live stream. The 3 knives that I'm going to be raffling off, this sick custom Spyderco Shaman. Look at that. This is the Lines of Hezron by Barclay CNC. This was my entry into the EDC Mod Mayhem competition. You can't buy these right now. Like these scales, they're not in stock. But that's the Hezron Fade scales with the Rips Garage Tech clip. I also polished the washers to give it a perfect action. That's the first knife. If you were to build that knife today, which you can't because you can't buy the scales, you'd spend somewhere in the realm of $500. Anyways, the second knife is mint condition. It's basically brand new. Fully murdered out DLC Remet Swordfish with the red, white, black, and blue carbon fiber. M390 blade, DLC titanium handles, DLC M390 blade. These go for what, $250 to $290? And then the third knife is a really, 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 really fun one because this one is going to be customized by you. Whoever wins this one, this is a Vostede Porcupine, but right now it's in the stock format. If you win this, you get to tell me exactly how you want me to customize it. Do you want a certain slicey edge? Do you want that edge to be mirror polished? Do you want the blade itself to be mirror polished? What about an acid stone wash? What about a hand satin finish? Like what I'm doing here on this pair of 3. This one's a work in progress. This one's not going to end up satin, by the way, guys. This one's going to end up acid satin, which is pretty freaking cool. Look at that. Yeah, that's sick. Tell me how you want to customize on that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really, really excited about that. If you want a mirror polish, I could do a good mirror polish. Raffle tickets, $25 a piece. 100% of the proceeds go to Knight's family to support them in their long road that they have ahead. So if you can't, that's okay. That's okay. Know that I've been there, guys, in a position where I've wanted to help, but I can't. You can still help. The way that you help is by spreading the word. Share with a friend who might want to get in on this raffle that might find some value in it. Spread the word. I'm going to be posting about it a lot, so there will be opportunities. If you would like a raffle ticket, because I can only pin one thing at a time, so the GoFundMe is what's pinned right now, I will share the form again. So, hang on. This is the submission form for the raffle. I just popped it in the chat. There it is, guys. I'm going to be sending PayPal payment requests to everyone that submits this form. $25 a ticket. So if you say, hey, I want 4 raffle spots, I'll send you a PayPal request for $100. I will confirm that you are entered 4 times. The raffle drawing will be done very transparently. It'll be done live in next week's Wednesday live stream. To those of you who have already signed up for the raffle, I want to say thank you. You are evidence of what I have said many, many times before, and that is that this is not a marketplace. This is a community. We support each other. We have each other's backs. We do things that you really wouldn't see in other communities. I know that I speak not only for myself, but for many others. But you guys have gotten me through some very, very hard times. And I hope that we can do the same for Night. So I have a lot of forum requests to respond to. Thank you guys for an awesome live stream. Thank you to everyone who has supported the channel, who has supported Knight and his family. At the very least, send your thoughts and prayers their way. So that's going to do it for me, guys. We're going to be live again on Saturday, 8 p.m. out, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Pacific. Get out of here. Have a great rest of your week.